Alright, and I think we are a go now. And yes, we are. Yep. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for race 10 of 36. Folks, she's big, she's bad, she's bold, and she is fast. They are now located in Talladega, Alabama for the running of the Jack Links 500 from the Talladega Superspeedway, the biggest, baddest, boldest, and fastest track on the NASCAR circuit, and one of the most dangerous tracks on the NASCAR circuit, where drivers can be going 2, 3, or 4, or even 5 wide at this racetrack, if there's no fuel saving in this race, but we'll see. but I digress. Drivers going 2, 3, 4 wide throughout most of the field, and the most common thing that these drivers fear is the big one. So drivers have to be extra careful to be at the right place at the right time at the end of this race to do what it takes to win at this racetrack. It is all about survival, not about luck. It's about survival, being there at the end of this race. We'll see what happens in this race after 500 miles. Time for the command. Whoa. Let's give a big NASCAR welcome to Adam Smith, joined by his friends Sasquatch and Yeti. Sasquatch and Yeti, look at that. Start your engines. Roar! Crank him up, gang, crank him up. That was pretty clever that they had the Sasquatch and the Yetis over there. But anyways, over 38 or 39 of NASCAR's best roar their engines to life here at Talladega Superspeedway as they're about to go for 500 miles of hold your breath white knuckle racing for the Jack Links 500 at Talladega Superspeedway. Coming up next. Kyle, how do you feel about starting in the front row? Fuck you! Don't distract me while I'm gonna race! You're gonna try to get me to crash, aren't you? Okay, let's see a good race. I sure do hope so. And hopefully we won't see any fuel saving BS like we saw last year. Grandpa, why am I not on the front row? Ty, you didn't qualify well, that's why. Ty, just be thankful. Just be thankful you're starting in the top 10. Qualifying also means nothing at a track like this, Ty. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Choose one appetizer and 2 sizzling skillet entrees, including the new hot honey chicken skillet or sizzling steak entrees. Applebee's 2 for $25. Hey, Base Tugboat. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Base Tugboat. You do what you need to do. I'll keep you posted on what happens. Yeah, William Byron winning today. I guess you saw Michael Rooks' video a few days ago that he uploaded a few days ago, right, where he did that video on every NASCAR heat video when he raced at Talladega, and it turned out to be 24 as the winning average, which is William Byron. So I guess you saw that and thought William Byron's the winner for for today's race, or your pick, for today's race? Well, for me, I got my eyes on Ryan Blaney. I got my eyes on Ryan Blaney today. Oh, that's not why. Oh, but it was just a theory. It was just a theory, John. All right, and the cars are rolling off onto the high banked super speedway. And look who's on the front row, Zane Smith. Zane Smith on the front row. How about that? First career Cup Series pole for Zane Smith. Yeah, don't spoil anything, NASCAR fan 33, since you're ahead. All right, starting lineup: Zane Smith, great qualifying run for that front row motorsports driver, and alongside of him, Kyle Busch in that new Zone sponsor car. Will it deliver good luck throughout the race? That's yet to be determined for Kyle Busch. And in row two, Joey Logano alongside Ryan on the inside row two, and on the outside of him, Ryan Preece. Let's hope that Ryan Preece doesn't end up on his roof again. And Connor Zilic and Jesse Love were such class acts yesterday. Yeah, because Connor Zilic yesterday in the Xfinity Series took a tough shot to the inside wall, and Jesse Love was worried because he said he wrecked his best friend on the racetrack. So it made sense that why Jesse Love was so scared. But thankfully, Connor Zilic, he said he feels all right, but his back's a little sore. But it's good to know that Connor Zilic is okay. You know, three-time Talladega winner Joey Logano on the inside of row two, and Ryan Preece. Let's hope that Preece doesn't end up on his roof again. Yeah, I agree, Jeff Gordon fan 24. The Xfinity Series needs that type of respect of what Jesse Love and Connor Zilic have for each other. Can't say the same for Sammy Smith. Yeah, I hope we don't see any spammers too. In row three, you got Christopher Buescher and Austin Dillon in row three. RCR trying to go for the sweep at Talladega this weekend. Row four, you got Josh Berry and Austin Cindric. And rounding out the top 10, you got Ty Grandpa Gibbs and Ryan Blaney, who's won here, I think. Ryan Blaney's won Talladega in 2019, 2020. And so Ryan Blaney looking for his fourth win at Talladega because he won in 2023. And you see the rest of the starting grid rolling by. Some notable drivers: Chase Briscoe starting in 18th back there, and Bubba Wallace, the Talladega winner in fall of 2021, is starting in 20th. So he's got some work to do. And Brad Keselowski won this race, the Talladega winner of 2000. Well, no. A multi-time winner here at Talladega. I think 6 times that Keselowski's won at Talladega. I think it's 6 times. Yep, 6 times that Keselowski's won at Talladega. Denny Hamlin was on the apron. I didn't even. I did see him on the track, and he kind of stopped at the entrance of pit road. I don't know what he was doing. Dang, Larson starting 25th? Jeez, he's got some work to do. But knowing Kyle Larson and his super speedway luck, he's probably not going to finish. But we'll see. He has been running accurately better. Larson has been running a little better on super speedways than he's used to running. And also Tyler Reddick, the defending spring Talladega winner of last year, trying to go back to back spring Talladega races with the wins. True Superspeedways on the Cup Series schedule. You've got Daytona and Talladega. Now, Talladega is the biggest oval we race on, 2.66 miles. If you look at an aerial view of the two tracks, they look very similar. But let's go to our Toyota Camry Cutaway car. I'm going to show you a major difference in these two racetracks. This is Talladega. Yep. At Daytona and Talladega, they're very similar, but Talladega is much wider and Daytona is much narrower. Plus, on the tri-oval, the Daytona International Speedway has the start finish line in the middle of the tri-oval, but at Talladega, the start finish line is 1,000 feet further towards the entrance of turn 1. Dang, 26 feet. And Daytona's 20 feet. 6 feet difference between the bankings. And Talladega is about 35 feet wide, while Daytona is about 28 feet wide. So yeah, major difference. And like I said, the difference between Talladega and Daytona is the start-finish line. We're in the front, where at Daytona, the start-finish line is in the middle of the tri-oval, but Talladega, the start-finish line is 1,000 feet further down towards the entrance to turn 1 and at the exit of pit road. That's why we've seen multiple times at Talladega, a lot of dramatic finishes have occurred at this racetrack. Beautiful, great weather here at Talladega Superspeedway. As they come off turn number 4, they're underway for 500 miles of hold your breath white knuckle racing, folks. She's big, she's bad, she's bold, and she's fast. As the pace car makes the hard left turn onto pit road, crowd is on its feet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Talladega. Get ready for 4 or maybe 5 wide racing here at Talladega. As they go into the restart zone, and they're underway. Green flag is in the air, and the Jack Links 500 from Talladega is green. Drivers already wasting no time to get to the way outside line. Already 3 rows, 3 lanes. Already 3 lanes. Yeah, those drivers near the rear of the field, they're wasting no time. Already 3 lanes. Already 3 wide, about 11 rows deep, it looks like. So they come into the start-finish line. Zane Smith will lead lap 1. And look at Logano already forcing his way out to the outside lane. Now Logano has the edge, but here comes Austin Dillon to the bottom side, as they're already 3 wide throughout the entire field now. The entire field is now 3 wide, 3 by 3 by 3. Yeah, for real. Already 3 wide. God, guys, chill. It's too early. Like, the race just started. Why are we 3 wide already? Nope. Wait a minute. What's Denny Hamlin doing? Why is he going 4 wide? What? Denny, why are you going 4 wide? Dude, Denny, why are you going 4 wide? It's way too early for doing this. Oh gosh, are you kidding me? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? 4 wide, 4 rows deep. Are you kidding me? Oh gosh. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Jesus. This is literally like we saw in the fall race just last October. This is literally like the fall race last October. Look at this. Look at this. Ay, ay, ay. 14th starting spot from Michael McDowell, and he's about to take the lead in this 4 wide jam session. No wonder why they call when they're 4 wide lane racing highway traffic. It's a traffic jam. Jesus. We're getting fall 2024 and 2012 vibes of this 4 wide action packed right here. Okay, Logano and McDowell are front 2 side by side. They've broken away from this jam session. Now Keselowski, Berry, and Smith are trying to break free. But to no avail, as Kyle Busch is now 2 outside, 1 inside for Kyle Busch now. Jeez. Don't do anything stupid, guys. Don't do dumb things, guys. Now Logano's going to break free with a big push from Zane Smith, and he takes the lead. He's going to maintain the lead for now, and McDowell has no help behind him. As for the rest of the field, they're still 4 wide, trying to get sorted out. Like I said, why they're 4 wide racing this early, I have no clue. It's way too early to be 4 wide like this. And Logano looked like he got checked up on the bottom side. Yeah, Logano got checked up in the middle there. Now he's in the middle of the 4 wide situation back there. Jesus. Now Keselowski is going to try to give a push to McDowell, trying to get him clear. And it's working for now. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. My dad's watching a basketball game right now. So sorry about the multiple noises in the background.
Smells like
Grandpa, this is scary! What? Ty, you put yourself in this situation. Alright, as they're continuing to be 4 wide, this is nuts right here. As McDowell looks as though he's still the leader. So we're going to... Okay, side-by-side commercial. Good. We're good. Side-by-side commercial so we can see what's going on. Now coming to the inside, once again, Zane Smith getting a push from Ryan Preece. Now Smith has the edge for now, but McDowell's going to fight back through the middle. Yep, McDowell's still maintaining that lead for now, but he can't block all 4 lanes. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh, McDowell, don't block that. He almost cleared himself in front of Logano. That could have been bad. That could have been so bad. As now Logano becomes the leader of the 3rd lane, I think, close to the top in front of McDowell. All right, I think the front half of this field is trying to get sorted out. They're coming down to 3 wide for now. I think the first 10 or so cars have cleared out to 3 wide. Nope, never mind. They were starting to get 3 wide. Nope, they're back 4 wide. I spoke too soon. They're still not coming down to 3 wide, are they? Nope. Well, the front row is 3 wide, but for the rest of the field, they're still 4 wide. Golly! Literally. This is nuts. Yeah. I'm glad this race is on the Big Fox instead of FS1. Yeah, for real. For real. Hey, Cody Ware is up there? Where is he? I don't see him near the front. What are you talking about? All right, now it looks like the front half of this field is coming back down to 3 wide. So it's 3 wide for the first 4 or 5 rows near the front, but the rest of the field they're still I think they're trying to get settled out. Yeah, I think the field is is trying to get settled out at 3 wide. Yeah, now they're coming back down to 3 wide. Okay. Yep. Now it's 4 wide for only 3 rows near the rear of this pack. They might be thinking about when they are going to make green flag pit stops. Probably. Probably. Now Stenhouse looked as though Stenhouse was trying to clear in front of Cindric, but to no avail. Now he's clear. Nope. Now it's to the outside of Austin Dillon. Sorry, you had to hear that. Oh Jesus! Oh gosh. Sorry, sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Yeah, outside of NASCAR, outside of NASCAR. I'm glad you find it entertaining, John. Yeah. Yeah, outside of NASCAR, I'm also a baseball and basketball fan, and one of the basketball teams I root for is the Knicks. So that's why you hear my dad's. That's why you hear my dad cheering multiple times because he's a huge. We're huge Knicks fans, so that's why. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we're going back to side by side commercial, and for now it looks like for the front half of this field is still 3 wide, but for the rest of the field it's still 4 wide. Golly, are they ever gonna calm back down to like 2 and 3 wide? Like, come on, guys. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen either, John. Oh my goodness. I can't. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try to focus, guys. I'm gonna try to focus on this race. At the front of the field, McDowell and Ryan Preece is now battling to try to take the lead. He wants a part of this lead now, but McDowell has the drive off the high side, getting a push from Josh Berry, and he continues to maintain that advantage. Michael McDowell looking for redemption after coming so close last year in the spring race at Talladega, but double blocked and wrecked himself trying to win. That allowed Tyler Reddick to win. All right, and we're back, and they're starting to get four wide again. Oh my goodness, guys! Oh my gosh! And Joey Logano, who's, or is that no? No, no, there's Logano right in front of Stenhouse. I thought that was Logano near the rear of the field. I thought he backed out, but that's Todd Gilliland. That's Todd Gilliland in the 34. Oh, watch it, Priest. Watch it, Priest. Oh, Allmendinger lost the draft. Yeah, I think that's good for Allmendinger to lose the draft for now because this is crazy. This is crazy what they're doing right now. Yeah, it literally is a swarm, as Kevin Harvick said. Oh boy. Now Josh Berry leads on the bottom lane. But he and SVG are hanging out in the back. Yeah, they are hanging out in the back, I saw. Which, like I said, it's a good thing that they're hanging around in the back because what they're doing at the front is dangerous right now. 3 and 4 wide throughout most of the field. Jeez. But the thing is, with them 3 and 4 wide racing like this, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if they're half throttle or full throttle. I can't tell. SVG car 88. Oh, saying hello. Oh, hey. Yep, there's Larson in the back. Yep, there's SVG and Allmendinger back there. Also mentioned that it's Austin Dillon. It's Austin Dillon's birthday today? I had no clue it was Austin Dillon's birthday. And so far for Dillon, he's flirting with the top 10 right now. He's flirting with the top 10 and top 15 right now. So that'll be interesting to see if Austin Dillon can get the job done on his birthday. How about that? All right. Now most of the field is now coming down to 2 wide. Finally, looks like the first 7 rows of drivers are now 2 wide. Looks like the first 2 rows are now 2 wide. Now coming to the front of the field, trying to take the lead is Kyle Busch in that new zone, in that new zone car. It looks like. Sure do hope Shane dominates a road course. He's used to that stuff since he was a V8 Aussie Supercars 3-time champ. Yeah, once we go back to the road courses, I'm pretty sure SVG will be a contender at best. like he did in the like he was in the Xfinity series. Jesus. Oh my gosh. And 2023 Chicago. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Yeah, sit down. Don't fucking all that trash. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Sorry about that, Ice. That's my dad. Because the basketball game just ended and the Knicks won. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on the race as best I can. I'm trying to focus the best I can. Oh, your neighbors are like that too? Okay, I see. Wait a minute. I'm just tuning back into the race as they're still side by side commercial, but look who's leading at the front. Chase Briscoe is up there now. Where did the Toyotas come from? They were just in the swarm just a few laps ago. Now they're leading 1 through 6? Hold on. Hold on. Is it just me, or when the Gen 4 raced on super speedways with the X Pipe, it sounded like a V12? V12? What? When the Gen 4s raced on the super speedways, it sounded like a V12? Where did you get that? Because it didn't sound like a V8? Hmm. I'm gonna have to listen to what a V12 engine sounds like, because I have no clue what you're talking about, John. I'm kind of lost. Oh, yep, they're running hard. As you see right there, Christopher Bell gave a strong to Chase Briscoe right there. But the only Toyota driver that's not up near the front six with the Toyotas at the front six is Ty Grandpa Gibbs in 23rd right now, flirting with the top 20 and top 25. He's hanging out in that range. Yeah, pretty much. Yep, now everyone's calming back down to 2 wide. Thank goodness, because that was crazy. Well, no more 3 wide. Well, at least for now. At least for now. It looks as though the Toyota group is starting to gap the field for a little while. A little bit. Yeah, the front 6 is starting to pull away from the other drivers that are too wide back there. And hold on, is that Chase Elliott near the top 10? What? He too was also in the swarm. Now he's near the top 10. Okay. I know it's still early in the race, but jeez. Remember, Chase Elliott's running that Amazon Prime scheme. Yeah, where did Larson come from too? That's 2 of the Hendrick drivers near the top 10. But as for Byron and Bowman, Bowman's in 32nd. Yikes. And William Byron's flirting with the top 20 right now. It's all good, Eamon Shaw. It's all good. 27 laps to go in the first stage. Jesus. At least we're calming down to 2 wide. That's for certain. Whew. Man.
Your home is your happy place until you come back to bad odors. Use Febreze plug-in. It has a microchip that alternates between 2 scents to fight odors and provide freshness for up to 50 days. Try Febreze Plus. This Xfinity Wi-Fi is...
And it looks as though Ryan Preece is the leader of the second group. He's trying to get going, but he's losing time and ground to the Toyotas at the front of this field. Yeah, they're trying to catch up to the Toyota group, but they're losing a little bit of time. Now here comes Cole Custer to the outside, trying to clear Preece, but to no avail. And Chase Elliott's doing all he can to push Custer clear of Preece. Same with Larson trying to help out the 2 drivers in front of them. Yep, now Custer's clear of Preece, and he's now caught up to the Toyota pack. Now can the rest of the field catch up? That's the other question. Okay, so in the next few laps, we'll be seeing green flag pit stops soon. Don't be scared, it's just water? What do you mean by that? Oh, Logano, what are you doing? Oh, it's the commercial. Okay. I see. Yep, next Sunday, the IndyCar Series is off to Barber Motorsports Park. What, Kevin? What? Oh, hang on with Briscoe. You don't want to be pushing too hard, Bell. And also, when you're coming onto pit road, you have to go from like 90 plus miles an hour down to like 45 in a matter of seconds. And we've seen multiple times when drivers enter pit road, they slip up or lock the brakes, end up making mistakes entering pit road. And we've seen multiple spinouts happen when they're entering pit road. That might be the case again today as we're closing in on pit stops. Yep, and here they come. Here comes the Toyota Group and many others. So far, so cleanly for this group of cars. Very cleanly for this first group that pitted. Oh, Briscoe had a little trouble coming off pit road, but he gets it going again. Now just waiting for the second group to come in. No takers this time by. Yikes, that's not a good sign for Briscoe. And he pretty much lost the drive. Yep, there he is. Because he had problems exiting his pit box. Yeah, how is that going to work for the group that just pitted for fuel? Because they're pretty much separated. We should be seeing some takers this time. Yep, here comes some takers. Whoa! Trouble! Kyle Busch and Keselowski Price! And Blaney gets caught up in it. I knew that was coming. Oh, and Blaney's done. Yikes. Yikes. I knew it. We've seen it multiple times at Talladega. One mistake while entering pit road, and that could happen. And we saw it again. We saw it again today. And Blaney is stuck in the grass. Kyle Busch got some damage in that. Keselowski, he's done. Looks as though he's done. Man, Keselowski's woes continues this season. Keselowski's woes continues this season. Yeah, Brad Keselowski. Because coming into this race, he was not looking good in the standings. I think 30-something in the standings for Keselowski. All right, what happened? Whoa! Got a little squeeze. Whoa! Bowman just missed it. And Blaney just got clipped in the right rear. Blaney just got clipped in the right rear. Yeah, I think Kyle Busch will be fine. He'll be able to continue. There it is. Yeah, they start slowing down. Man, Josh Berry did a good job. So did Bowman. Oh! Oh! Yikes.
As touring musicians, my type 2 diabetes could have slowed us down, but I didn't let it. I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I'm lowering my A1C and lost some weight too. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death. And others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease.
Don't share needles or pens, or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had NTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or sore in your neck, or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
This is OJ Series, a collaboration between Armorall and Oracle Records. Precision engineered products that bring out the best in every car.
The Armorall Podium Series, engineered for exceptional.
Joe Log leading. Yep, for now. Alright, hold on a second, you guys. Hold on a minute. Yeah, this Ryan Blaney's on board. Yep, nothing Blaney could do at that point. Just got clipped in the right rear. Almost had it missed. Almost had it missed. Keselowski, as he brakes coming out of pit road. Yep. It's a common thing at Talladega when you're trying to slow down from like 185 to 190 miles per hour down to like 45. It's tough. And incidents like this happen almost a common occurrence. Right there is where Blaney just got clipped.
So Cole Custer is at the head of the line, bringing the sports to pit road. Watch back at the 21 and the 8.
I get.
No contact.
Whoa, Bowman! Wow.
And then Blaney's involved.
I think when Keselowski checked up, Kyle couldn't get slowed down in time, and they made contact right there.
I don't think they were ready for, Custer and
Whew.
slow down as much as they did, as early as they did. And it just,
Yeah, Kyle Busch tried to check up when Keselowski was slowing up, but as he checked up, he got loose, and that's what caused the whole thing. Yeah, Bowman also got a piece of that, but he's okay. I still don't know how Bowman managed to get through that for the most part. Wow. Kyle, what happened? Fuck you! Keselowski shouldn't have slowed down in front of me! He should be banned from NASCAR! Brad's gonna repair it. Yeah, they can repair it once they're under the DVP clock, which is the clock they use when you're trying to fix the damage on pit road. They can make repairs to pit road, but if it's too damaged, you can go behind the wall and make further repairs to it if the DVP clock runs out on pit road. So they'll be able to repair it. Watch the Kyle Busch fans try and blame that on the Zone Nickel Kick nicotine sponsor as it's being cursed. Well, Kyle Busch and Zone curse continues, I guess. So if they get repaired, they can go back on the track. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Guacamole? Is this for real?
It is for real, yes. Nothing is frozen. Everything is made fresh every day. If you see an open kitchen, you gotta trust the food. It's as real as it gets.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser cuts through 100.
And same with Blaney. Yeah, I saw Blaney behind the wall too. So I'm guessing that Blaney's crew is trying to fix the toe link that's in the. I think they're trying to fix the toe link in the rear suspension for Blaney's car. Nickel Kick, also Zone sponsors plus KFB equals bad finish. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's the Zone curse.
Get an Airbnb and actually get together.
At the entrance to pit road, Ryan Blaney's car in the garage. He has now climbed out of it. His fourth DNF of the year. Most of all drivers.
Oh, yep. Yep, Blaney's done. I guess the damage was too much for Blaney. Ouch.
Some of these drivers have taken to drive down on the apron to make sure fuel is getting to the pickup fuel cell because, Larry, could some of these fellows run out of gas under caution?
Yeah, because the last 10 laps before that caution, we picked the pace up. They were using more fuel, and I'm hearing a lot of drivers saying, I'm seeing my fuel lights starting to flicker, so they need pit road to open pretty quick.
Pit road has not yet opened because of cleanup. From fluid from Brad Keselowski's car, looks like they have the grease sweep all picked up now, so pit road should open next time around. We got some audio from Josh Berry as all that unfolded. He was right behind the cars that crashed.
Yeah, and really hard to tell until we hear from the drivers exactly what happened.
I'm not going to mention whom, but Kyle Busch wrecking out is karma for what some Kyle Busch fans said nasty things about me a few days ago, hoping for a silly winner. It's possible that we might get a silly winner this at Talladega, but to your previous comment, but Kyle Busch wrecking out is karma for what some Kyle Busch fans said about you. No comment about that.
Because Ryan Laney was involved in that crash, he is required to go to the care center to be checked out, and then hopefully we can get word with him and the other drivers involved. Laney and Brad Keselowski out of the race. As now pit road is open, here comes Joey Logano. Josh.
Poor Joey Logano in the 22 car, not all the way happy with that car, but they'll fuel and get tires for him. For Kyle Larson, he's been quiet on the radio so far.
Yep. Pit road's open as the drivers are taking tires and fuel. Well, Chase Elliott took fuel only, so he's going to get out first. Oh, you're just stressed out by some people? I can understand.
Check it out. He showed up with Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza and his A-game, slicing through the lane, feeding the post. Best delivery guy ever. Pizza Hut. The Cheesy Bites Pizza in new Ranch Lovers Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app. Sorry, Ben. Not while I read.
Hey, who let the dogs out? Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. Is it actually working? Visible results in 1 hour and dead weeds in 1 day. Spruce, the new, hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer.
You're sick. On vacation. Now your wife is faced with going out there with them alone. But mom's having none of that. She got you a virtual visit with Amazon One Medical. And soon, friends will get delivered right to the hotel. Because no one gets out of joyful family fun. No one.
On Medicare, living with diabetes, progress is having your coffee like you like it, without an audience. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor can help lower your A1C over time. Covered by Medicare,
More people managing diabetes with insulin. This is progress. Ask your doctor about the Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor. This is Joseph Newmiller. Joseph was conceived to win races. Stop drinking milk at 2. Make it back up at 32. Make for strong bones. Tell that to his classical. Joseph wins even when he loses. This is his wife.
I'm not going to say their channel name in respect of their privacy, even though I'm privately upset with them because I think doxing is horrible and terrible. Doxing? Yeah, well, it's best that you don't mention any names.
Thank you for all your contributions to NASCAR.
Since 1984 back at CBS, and we don't always agree on every facet of covering auto racing, but I promise you there's nobody in any production truck anywhere in America that has more passion for auto racing and for his craft than Artie Kempner. We wish you well on your new venture.
Yeah, and I was thinking back, maybe one or two NASCAR races that I can remember, maybe didn't have him directing. Every other one, whether I was watching or racing it or now in the booth, he was the director of.
Well, we're ready to restart.
All right, here we go. So zone green flag. Busher on the jump. 9 laps to go in stage 1. 9 to go in stage 1. How will this turn out? Whoa! There goes Christopher Bell, and hard in the wall. Yikes! What in the world?
Christopher Bell on the radio says, I'm okay. And ups the window net to show that to the AMR safety crew that's quickly on the scene.
Busher against the inside wall.
Saw 2 cars heavily involved there, but
What in the world was that?
much like Connor Zilich's in yesterday's Xfinity Series race.
Did Bell just clear himself in front of Busher? Or did he get a bad push from his teammate? Hold on.
Chris Busher out of his car. Busher and Bell took the restart green flag side by side.
Okay, what happened here? There's Bell. There's Bell and Busher side by side. They're coming off turn 2. Oh! Yep. Oh! Exactly at the wrong spot where the wall jets out. That's where most of the damage came from on Bell's car. I think it was too big of a push from Hamlin to Bell. And right where that wall jets out. Exactly at the wrong spot. Oh.
And it happens before you even know what happened. From Denny Hamlin's standpoint, you think you're just doing the right thing, and that car will just take off like Christopher Bell's did right there. If something, it's just a line. It's a line just a little bit.
Let's watch from the Celsius cam on board Ryan Preece, who was right behind.
There's Ryan Preece behind his teammate. Yep. It doesn't take much. It does not take much.
And when it came back to the left across the front bumper of Denny Hamlin with that little bit of bow on the back bumper, that's when it turns those when they start moving like that.
And it just cleaned off the 17 from the inside of the front row.
Look at the radiator fly out of that car.
Knocked the whole radiator out of Christopher Bell's car. Yikes.
And the average is 1.6. That means those first two cars normally is where the wreck starts. There's a prime example of just that. The 30-year-old from Norman, Oklahoma, dropped the window net, climbed out, but that was a very hard hit.
With the way that Christopher Bell hit the inside wall exactly at the wrong spot, it looked a lot like Chad Boat in the Nationwide Series, what was called back then in 2014. It looked like Chad Boat's incident in the exact wrong spot where the wall jets out. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Where Christopher Bell hit the wall at the wrong spot where the wall jet out. It looked like Chad Boat in 2014. Oh!
On Medicare, living with diabetes, progress is having your coffee like you like it, without an audience. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor can help lower your A1C over time. Covered by Medicare for more people managing diabetes with insulin. This is progress. Ask your doctor about the Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor.
Hey, sweetie. Sweetie, you good?
Someone stole my Old Spice anti-perspirant. Now I'm smelling like perspirant.
I did. It was 24/7 sweat protection.
You did this to my bits.
Check it out. He showed up with Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza and his A-game, slicing through the lane, feeding the post. Best delivery guy ever. Here's a Hut. The Cheesy Bites Pizza in new Ranch Lovers Flight. And on the Pizza Hut app.
What? Cody Ware is up front? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, I need to take a look at it once they come back.
Hey, pal. Do you know who's,
See, Dad? That's so sweet. You remembered.
It's all about connecting with seamless connectivity from Spectrum. First, we dropped into tackle any shop. Then we built the first muscle truck and added the legendary Hemi engine. Ram has always powered American freedom. Now with our freedom of choice pricing program, visit your local dealers and choose your offer. Cash incentives, weight pricing for all. Because nothing stops America. Nothing stops right. Come to our select competitive vehicles and finance into 11,000 total cash allowance. 25 grams, 1,500 for 1,500 for 369 months. LA's own for LAFC. It's Plus 11 Plus PCOV.
Oh boy, onboard shot. Oh boy. Yikes! Yikes! And Christopher Buescher. Oof! Pancake to the driver's side.
Yeah, those are both really big shots, and that Chris Buescher shot.
Oh my gosh, you guys are right. Cody Ware in fourth. What? Oh my gosh. You can't be serious right now. Why is Cody Ware up there?
in during that pit stop cycle?
Just a stack of guys trying to come to the pit road as fast as they could, Josh, and we were kind of a thing in the sandwich. You got squeezed way down the back stretch just to let everybody know I was going to pit. I came off before, and everybody was so tight behind me that I didn't have a chance to really turn left. So I hate that it ruined not just our days, but several other people's days. But I don't know you're going to do anything different. That's right.
Very frustrated.
That's the first of two cautions today. That one taking Ryan Blaney and Keselowski out of the race, and Josh also caught up with Blaney.
Ryan Blaney has been released from the care center. And Ryan, could you sense anything about to happen there during that pit cycle for the wreck?
No, I feel like we're all usually pretty decent hitting the pit road. Just kind of avoid the race. It's like, all right, everyone's going to take some gas and then pit. Everyone usually doesn't really gotta let people know. So I didn't sense anything was going to happen. Really, what I could see that Six was trying to get the pit road with his group, and I don't know if the guy behind him didn't know, didn't see, and just kind of ran over. And when they got together, they were going up the track. So I just kind of committed to the bottom, and I think they flipped someone on the top, and like ricocheted the Six back down the racetrack into me. So that just stinks. I mean, just another DNF is no fun. Oh man, we've just been running with those this year. Hopefully we can get it sorted out.
Yep, Blaney. Yep, Blaney's done.
Shame it ends so early. Never really got to see what we had, but move on to Texas. Hopefully we can have a clean race there and have a shot with this round.
4 DNFs for Blaney this year.
Oof.
Here's doing. Good restart with 4 laps to go.
All right, here we go again. 4 to go in stage 1 now. Green flag. Now Denny Hamlin's on the jump. Yep, Priest is the last RFK driver that's left on the track. Yep. Ryan Priest is pretty much in no man's land. Yeah, literally. Who let Cody Ware up there? Who let Cody Ware up into this mess? Third lane already forming. That's Allmendinger, and I think that's Alfredo? Anthony Alfredo? I can't tell. No, that's Ty Dillon. So that's Allmendinger, Ty Dillon, and somebody else. Now it's 5 cars out there on the top lane. Now Chase Elliott is going to try to catch up to that third lane. He's up in the third lane now, trying to get some help, but he's going backwards. I don't know what you're trying to do there, Chase. Oh, Carson, what are you doing? Carson forcing it 3 wide. That's tight. That is tight. Two to go in stage 1. Oh my gosh. Now what lane is Denny Hamlin going to try to block? Oh. Whoa, jeez. And here comes Stenhouse to the outside. 3 wide. Stenhouse to the point. And the middle lane gets checked up just a little bit. Now Stenhouse is up there, but he's got no help. And Bubba Wallace going to get to the point now with a push from Cody Ware. Final lap in stage 1. Oh, Jesus! Right up against the wall there. Golly. And here goes Larson to the outside with push from Stenhouse. Jeez, that got dicey up against the outside wall. Oh, Priest, what are you doing? What are you doing, Priest? And here goes Bubba Wallace once again with the push on the inside lane. He's going to get side by side with Larson. But the energy stalled out trying to block Larson now, but he can't. Larson storming back around the outside. Here they come to the line for the stage. Oh, Stenhouse almost. And look at Byron to the outside. Who's going to get it? Larson's going to get stage 1. Wow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Whew, man, that got dicey at the end. That got dicey. Wow, Cody Ware picks up 3 points for finishing 8th in stage 1. Wow.
Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, tremors, slow or uncontrolled body movements, restlessness, and feeling like you need to move. Sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear from use. Vraylar. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
My name is Utu Areola. I'm driving a Toyota Prius. This is a used car when I purchased it. The dealership checked from top to bottom, bumper to bumper. I knew it's guaranteed. Besides the typical Toyota reliability, the value is there. It holds its value. That's impressive.
Now get a low APR on a reliable Toyota certified used vehicle. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Which auto maker is the most talented workers in the country? Which auto maker assembles the most vehicles in the country? That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee prices across a full lineup of Ford vehicles. Get employee pricing available across the full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing Ford dealer.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a second.
Sometimes the internet will misquote us and have some fun getting with clickbait, but gosh, enjoyed that. Thank you.
Well, I enjoyed having you, and I really, the thing that a lot of people don't understand is you have so much of a history in this sport and so much of an understanding for it. So it was fun to be able to have people to hear you tell those stories.
Well, my history is about the same as your 2 years combined, but my view has been a lot wider than straight out the windshield.
It's your
What?
absorption level that you have over us. That's the advantage you have over us. You can really talk about your age, our age, and everybody before us. That's what you have over us.
I think that
Okay, Clint. What?
Mike has is a memory, is what you're saying.
That's exactly what it is.
Well, we get to have a lot of fun doing it on the podcast and, of course, here at Talladega and every Sunday on Fox. Now, let's get back to it here with Kyle Larson leading. How about that? And what a week he has had. He was up at Indianapolis for the test.
All right, they're lining up to come back down pit road.
Here's what happened in the open test. It is Henry Carr's Chevy Power.
Oh, and that was at Indianapolis when Kyle Larson was testing out the Indy 500. Was testing at the Indy 500, and he wrecked. All right, and here they come down pit road. Fuel only for Byron and Larson, both of them down and away, while Elliott's taking tires. Same with Bubba Wallace. All right, Bubba Wallace and Elliott down and away. Oh, watch out.
Now, this is not for the lead because a number of drivers stayed out. 5 cars led by Carson Hocevar, along with J.K. Haley, Kyle Busch, and B.J. McLeod.
Dang. Now we'll see how stage 2 shapes up.
But it did stop me from opening my own salon. I'm Maria, and this is what my Ozempic hair looks like. I'm lowering my A1C, and I lost some weight too. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death, and others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had NTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or sore in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking the sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
No, I didn't see what you. Wait, I'm not so sure if you missed what I said earlier, but I promise you that I will not mention those people's names. I promise. Let me go back in the chat. Let me see. Yeah, you did say you didn't want to mention any names, but okay, now I see what you're saying. I see what you said now. Yep.
First, we dropped in to tackle heavy stuff. Then we built the first muscle truck and added the legendary Hemi engine. Ram has always powered American freedom. Now with our freedom of choice pricing program, see your local dealers to choose your offer. Cash incentives, complete pricing for all. Because nothing stops America. Nothing stops Ram. Current offers is the most competitive vehicles in finance and 9,000 total cash loans. Majority 25 Ram 1,500.
When I saw Ryan Priest going down to the middle line, I thought they were going to wreck, just like with Cody Ware squeezing Tyler Reddick almost into somebody. Yeah, that was a bit dicey, especially on the front stretch when Cody Ware kind of did like a squeeze play against the outside wall against two other cars to his outside. I was like, "Geez, this is not going to end well." But somehow they made it back. Hey, Alessandro.
It's so critical for them to communicate to their driver, especially the Superspeedway. Jim, you have a cap cam on to show us exactly how they're all up here and communicating with their drivers.
Yeah, Chris, I just think as you look at the cars in turns 3 and 4 right now, you can't really make out any of that. So all these guys wear binoculars. And one of the things that really stuck out to me as I walked up to the platform where they're at is you look how narrow this is, and there's really no room. Freddie Kraft was thinking, nice enough to let us stand in his position. But this perspective, we're high, and it's hard to make out the cars without binoculars.
They look like railbirds. So what does the driver want to hear? And some like chatter, some like simple, like a producer in your ear, keep it short.
Yeah, very simple. Yeah, absolutely. I think every driver likes something different. Joey Logano, he likes a lot of information. We've heard people impressed that really kind of drive the car for him. Chase Elliott takes that opposite. His spotter, he wants minimal information. I think they're the two extremes. So you just tailor if you're a spotter to what your driver likes best.
All right, Chris is the spotter for Denny Hamlin, who's working efficiently. Do you talk to other spotters as well to communicate?
I do talk to other spotters. Our Toyota group's right here in a line together, so we communicate and help stand on to anybody. But if I need to relay something that's pertinent, I do go and make it.
Oh, yeah, you trust the other guys?
I do, yes.
Okay, I know you got to get back to her. One thing you're going to hear no matter what, Jamie, I'm sure a spotter has it in his back pocket here verbally, is look out for the big one. Mike?
Thanks, Chris. You guys have fun up there. Get sunscreen. All right, we have some issues on pit road. First, here's Rico.
Well,
Car in the 77 car came back down pit road. The second time by for an extended pit stop. And take a look at this. We don't see this every day on the track.
well, what's going on with Hocevar?
The swab helmets, it was not an issue with the radio or anything like that. The helmet was not fitting the top right side of his head.
Oh,
It was giving him some pain.
a helmet swap for Hocevar? Okay, that's different. A helmet swap on pit road. Huh.
All right, Hocevar remains on the lead lap. Now, one driver did not pit. Beard Motorsports, the part-time team out of Michigan.
Oh, Anthony Alfredo is now the leader. Oh my gosh. Anthony Alfredo is now leading.
And they have elected not to pit. He finished a career best third in this race last year by using a strategy different than others. And here we go again. So, getting ready to come green. Watching William Byron from the Valvoline cam. Here's his radio.
All right, here we go. Let's restart zone. And green flag, stage 2 underway. Dead even on the jump. Now Anthony Alfredo gets a push from Suarez. Oh, watch it, Alfredo. Byron's coming to the outside of you, dude. Oh, that's John Hunter Nemechek pushing Byron now. And Alfredo goes back to the point as Chastain goes up high to block Logano in that third lane. He wants a piece of that action. Now here comes Byron back to the outside, trying to retake the lead with push from Nemechek. He'll lead that lap, but can he clear him? He's clear for now, but here comes Chastain to the outside. 3 wide. And Byron wisely choosing not to block that outside line and let Chastain have the outside line. Now they're side by side for the lead, and here comes the 1. And now they're going 3 wide. Here comes Anthony Alfredo back to the inside. Okay. Straight talk. Official partner of NASCAR. Oh, the spotters. Okay. Okay. It's the spotters. Is that Logano's spotter that I'm hearing? I'm pretty sure that's Logano's spotter. Or is that Trey Poole, Elliott's spotter? I guess it's different spotters. We're riding on board with William Byron and looking back at John Hunter Nemechek. As here comes Suarez now to the inside, trying to go for the second spot. He has the edge for now. He's got push help from Austin Cindric. Oh, Anthony Alfredo now moves up to the middle lane, trying to pick up Byron. But to no avail, as here comes Chastain to the outside with push help from Logano. And it looks as though Chastain will stay on the top side for now. Yeah, that's a beautiful Wendy's Frosty scheme that Suarez has. What? Jeez. Beard Motorsports has one full-time employee. Goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Yeah, for now. Now we're looking back at Tyler Reddick. He's in the middle of a three-wide situation, deep in the field. We're mid-pack right now. Oh, Ty Dillon looked like he was trying to make something happen behind him, but to no avail. Byron, what are you doing? What are you doing, Byron? What are you doing, Byron? Get back in line. Or stay in the middle line. You almost caused something major there. And here comes John Hunter Nemechek to the outside, trying to pick up Ross Chastain. Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that we only made 50 laps. I felt like Coach Avery was doing everything I needed it to do to be there at the end, but you always run the risk of, taking a push at the wrong time, whether it's lap 50 or the white flag at 187. So, just didn't make it very long in the race.
That sucks for Bell.
Who's bound to be a championship contender. We had 17 different leaders. John Hunter Nemechek in that 42. The 18th.
Yeah, and we've heard Christopher Bell talk a lot about
After that hot stop, hot start. What am I saying? Hot start that Christopher Bell had early in the season. It's kind of died off just a little bit, but he's still contending. But anyways, back up front, Ross Chastain is now the leader as John Hunter Nemechek tried to look for a way open, to try to look for a way by him, but to no avail. Now Chastain goes back up top to pick up Logano. I don't know why I'm in the back. Why am I not catching up to the leaders? Why am I not up front? Why am I in the 34? Why am I in 34th? Why am I not in the top 10 or 15 of the top 20? Denny Hamster. Oh, geez. What are we doing? What are we doing back there? Why are we going 4 wide again? Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. 4 wide. Here we go. Here we go. They're going 4 wide again. Near the back of the pack. Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez. Right up against the wall. And Chase Ellitt's in the middle of that. Oh, gosh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my gosh. No, not this again. Not this again. 4 wide. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, guys? Why? Oh, my gosh.
Well, you see right now, you see these cars back 4 wide. Now, we told you earlier, when you're in those conservation modes, you see a lot of guys moving around.
Exactly. It's still too early to be 4 wide like this. We're not even halfway through. We're like 17 laps away from halfway, and they're 4 wide. Like, why? Oh, Chastain. Jesus, that was risky. From bottom to top. Oh, Nemechek, don't force the hole there. You think they changed the Talladega or Superspeedway package? It doesn't look like it, but I don't know.
This is a lot like a horse race, and you see that looks like Chase Elliott right there rubbing up against the wall down the back straightaway. He's got that thing high, wide, and handsome up there down the back straightaway in the 4th lane. That's when you like Nemechek and the 22 car dance around a little bit, yeah, moving on the track. He may rush the ball.
Oh, geez. Now Josh Berry's now working his way up to 2nd, right behind Chastain.
That's close. 185 miles there. Right in the middle of it, and Ross Chastain leads Josh Berry 79 laps.
love going forward. Gives me an opportunity to wreck someone. Giggles Logano. Yeah, he's in the middle of a 4-wide situation back there. But up front is still Ross Chastain as he got really squirrely after being pushed from Josh Berry and Anthony Alfredo in that 62 car. He is really holding strong on the inside lane. Cedric, what are you doing? Oh, jeez, who is that? Oh my gosh, what is happening? What is happening back there? Grandpa, I'm trapped! Ty, what are you gonna do about it? I can't do anything about that. Okay, for now they've calmed back down to 3 wide, but except for that one portion of the field where Nemechek is stuck in the 4 wide situation. Same with Gilliland. Grandpa, my car is slow. Give me a better car. Ty, like I said, I can't do anything about that. You have to deal with it yourself.
Do you have a sign?
No, we don't have a sign. Fine, you're the biggest coffee lover.
3 wide for the lead now between Suarez, Alfredo, and Chastain. So it's Trackhouse versus Beard Motorsports as Josh Berry is really giving some aggressive pushes to the 1 car. And look who's the 4th car on that top. Look who's the 4th driver on the top lane. SVG. Where did he come from? SVG, the 4th car on the top lane, running inside the top 10 right now. Jeez. Who's in the 4th car on the bottom lane? Psh, wow. Oh, it's Cody Ware. And he's back. He's back near the front of the field. I'm on board with Michael McDowell as he's wisely backed out of the pack, hanging out in the pack in the tail of the field of this pack right now. But up front, got another challenger for the lead, Alex Bowman, who narrowly escaped being majorly damaged in that first crash. Even though he has a little bit of damage to the left side, he's now towards the front of this field. He wants a part of this lead.
So one of these 3 Chevrolets is Alex Bowman right in the middle lane for Hendrick Motorsports. Alex got by the Ally activation here at Talladega to check out the open road sweepstakes prizes for a chance to win a VIP track experience, including a new truck and camper. And the Ally Racing Open Road Sweepstakes on hendrickautos.com. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to ally.com/sweepstakes. This is what Kevin and I were talking about on the podcast. Sponsors active. They price match your customers and then help us Trying to make your customers into race fans. Well, Allied does a great job, and I did Bush Beer report this morning, Bush Beer appearance this morning, not report. So there's just a lot of great sponsors that activate well in this sport, and Allied is one of them.
And that Wendy's, I love their activation. They've been in the infield to Daytona, Talladega. We went up there to headquarters with Suarez. That's a fun activation that they've done a lot of good with. I think they've gained a lot of traction with the sport of NASCAR as well.
Good to see you. Here's Regan.
Mike, something else that Allied has to be happy with right now today is the work of Blake Harrison, this 48 team, in that 48 car, of course, caught up in that very first wreck as cars were coming to pit road, had some damage to the left front and left side door of the car. They spent a bunch of time on pit road repairing it. He was able to quickly get back towards the front here, and that 48 car right now looking good. Alex is quiet on the radio.
Now Suarez looks as though he's trying to take the lead from Alfredo. He has the edge right now, and pushing him, Noah Gragson. Noah Gragson in that 4 car, making some noise.
Toyotas were the last to pit, but in the final stage, I think it really pays off. They were the first to hit pit road. Mike,
Gregson, the bull mullet. I remember he had that ridiculous bowl cut. That ridiculous bowl cut he had in 2023.
This stage has been a little more straightforward so far, but as we saw, it can all go up in smoke as quick as it we might be on plan C already, and the drivers inside the cars don't know the plan sometimes, and when it changes, and the engineers and the crew chiefs and everybody is developing that strain plan as it changes, so it's interesting to drive the car not knowing what's going on.
4 wide, back where the Kyles are, near the rear of this field, of this pack. And here comes Logano with push help from Ryan Preece trying to make something work.
Strategies change, plans change, and you've got to adapt. You have to learn. To get yourself in position.
Larson started 33rd under penalty. He's now up to 21st. Look at that Pat grandstand from our area coverage provided by Goodyear. Been seen in the house since 1925. Happy 100 with the Goodyear blend.
I've been coming to the infield of this place my whole career. Obviously, spent a lot of time there this weekend. This is about as much fun and the hype and everything. The interview that I've seen in a long time. It looked great last night. Justin Moore concert, and it was a sea of people out there.
Anthony Alfredo has led 11 laps of Talladega. Next time.
Jeez. He's Anthony Alfredo still holding strong in that Beard Motorsports car up front at Talladega.
Choose one appetizer and 2 sizzling skillet entrees, including the new hot honey chicken skillet or sizzling steak entrees. Applebee's 2 for $20.
Now Anthony Alfredo's way out there with no help. Yeah, what is he going to do when they're 3 wide, 3 by 3 by 3? Yeah, literally doing zig and zag up front. And now he's just lost the lead as Logano goes to the point now.
I need options. And by options, I mean one in every color. Get them for less with Kohl's Epic Deals.
But not for long, as here comes Alfredo back to the outside.
Sandals, and more at polesandcoles.com.
And Alfredo trying to block the bottom lane, but he can't. Here comes Gratson to the inside. Now Alfredo blocks. Back down to the bottom. Trying to control those lines. Alfredo trying to control those lines the best he could.
T-Mobile's new experience plan. Families can save 20% today, and price won't change tomorrow. There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. The heartbeat's strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. Doing what they do best. Helping neighbors, getting it done. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. And every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Can someone get that fraud in the 51 out of this lead pack, please? Someone get that fraud in that 51 out of this lead pack. Get him out of here. Oh, Jesus, hang on to it, Chastain. Gosh, Josh Berry, he's been an aggressive pusher to Chastain. Jeez. Well, we're just past halfway now. We're just past halfway, Mike. Now Chastain goes back to the point. Now Josh Berry is doing a pretty good job on the back bumper of the one, but now here comes Gratson to the inside. He wants a part of this lead now.
She told us how to do it. Turn the red light on. All three of them messed it up. We redid it about 5 times. Of course, I messed with my lines up a few times. We had a blast. That activation has been one of the best in this whole sport of NASCAR in the last 2 or 3 years, whether it be Daytona, Talladega, or anything in between. But boy, the Baconator, the son of a Baconator, the junior Baconator, oh.
Carson, what are you doing back there? He just forced a whole bit in between. Looked like Ty Dillon. No, Todd Gilliland and Custer somehow made it work.
I've heard more about Frosties than I ever thought of.
Pretty sure soon we'll be seeing green flag pit stops again, and hopefully they'll be able to keep it straight this time. I'm pretty sure that's too much to ask for them to keep it straight while entering pit road. That's a bit too much to ask. No takers this time, but soon enough we'll see some takers. Oh. Up. Yup. Yeah, this is gonna be wild once they come onto pit stops once again. This is gonna get crazy.
Except for the following, which you're likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9 to 5 job, doing your taxes, putting on the duvet cover, taking off the duvet cover, realizing you're never gonna go to the gym. This guy knows what I'm talking about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your helmet auto with Progressive is easy. Oh yeah, deciding what's for dinner.
Oh, there goes one driver coming onto pit road. Who is that? That's Kyle Busch. That's Kyle Busch on pit road.
Looking for a reason to try the $5 meal deal with new value. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. Get more than you expect with the $5 meal deal with new value.
Oh, another taker? Oh, yep. Anthony Alfredo's pitting now. Yep, there's Alfredo.
Now through June 30th, 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, or up to $3,000 off select compact tractors. See the details and find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com. You loved your game flames. Then Brad showed up with game rings and beads, so they mixed their scents.
Braxton's still leading with push help from Logano and Cody Ware.
Excuse me, are you shopping online while standing in line?
Yeah.
We should see some takers. Nope, no one's pitting that time. And here comes Logano going around to the outside, and he's going to pick up fellow Connecticut native Ryan Preece behind him. Okay, a 3D shot of what's going on. Okay. All right, and we're back. Will we see takers this time? Nope. Nope. Oh, okay. So what Kyle made when Kyle Busch made a pit stop, it was an unscheduled stop. It was a right. I think Mike said it was a right rear tire that was not feeling right. Oh wow! Oh my gosh! So that's why Kyle Busch pitted. It was the right rear that was going down. Kyle, can you come back from this? Stop talking, interviewer! You're making me lose my focus. All right. Yeah, but they're coming up on Kyle Busch, about to put him a lap down after that unscheduled pit stop he made. All right, we might see some takers this time by. Still no takers. Still no takers. Oh, Kyle, get out of the way. Get out of the way, Kyle Busch. Thank you. And Kyle's a lap down. Yeah. Because of that unscheduled pit stop he had to make. Right up against the wall while they're lapping Kyle Busch. That is dicey. Okay, most of the traffic is through, so they should be good for now. They should be good. Still no takers. They put the fuel remaining on Fox. Yeah, I did notice that. That's something that NBC does when they're covering NASCAR. That's the first time I've seen Fox do that. Now they're about to catch up to Anthony Alfredo, who had to make his stop. Where did Carson Hocevar come from? Now it's where did he come from? What? I just now noticed that. I'm getting a lot of different players up front for this lead, even though they're coming up on pit stops soon. And Dillon's coming onto pit road now. Austin Dillon by himself. All right, we might see some takers this time by. All right, here we go. Yep, here they come. It's the Chevrolet group. This Chevrolet group and one Ford. Oh, SVG! Yeah, that's a speeding penalty that SVG's getting. He looked way hot. And he missed his box. Wait, did he miss his box or put in the wrong pit stall? Yeah, SVG's definitely getting a speeding penalty. He came in way hot. Almost wiped out Chase Elliott and Larson there. All right. Any more takers? No. Yep, I knew it was coming. Yep. Nope, no takers. What? Are you kidding me? Psh, wow. Too fast exiting. Of course.
All these guys getting those pit road speeding penalties, and under green, it just absolutely destroys you.
Oh, it magnifies it because the field's going past at 195, and you got to come down pit road again at 55.
I love getting a speeding penalty. Psh, wow. But where though? Where was he speeding? All right, here comes some more takers. The Ford drivers. Oh, Suarez! Suarez coming in hot. Yep, there. Yep. What is Suarez? What is he doing? What is Suarez doing? Oh, he missed his box? Yeah, yep. Yeah, Suarez definitely getting a speeding penalty for that. And here comes the majority of the field.
So try and unlap themselves. Big group here.
Another mistake there, Mike. 99, too fast entering.
Yep, no surprise. No surprise. Oh, Jesus, Gregson! What? Whoa, Nemechek! Look out! Look out! He keeps going. A lot of smoke on the front stretch, but he keeps going. Yep, he gets it rolling again. Wait, there's water? And the exit of pit road? Huh? Huh? Okay, why is everybody... Yep, and there goes Elliott serving his penalty. Yep.
What happens there when you wait until the last cycle of pit stops under a green flag? Those groups start to slow down, and you have to.
All right, now the driver who's going to be the leader of all this, Carson Hocevar. Carson Hocevar, after green flag stops, is now the leader. Oh. Oh, Bubba Wallace, what are you doing? And Custer got shuffled out because of that. And Logano getting a big push from Bubba Wallace back up to the lead for now. But can't clear Hocevar because Hocevar gets a push from Tyler Reddick. Both 2311 drivers pushing a Spire Motorsports driver and a Penske driver. Yep, side by side. This is for the end of stage number 2. Now Byron's backing out. Wait, what? Oh, okay. A little bit of a steering issue for Byron, but he's still hanging with the pack for now, but he's probably going to lose it. Now Logano has the edge over Hocevar. He's clear for now, but is he going to dump down below? No. I don't know what Hocevar was trying to do back there. Oh, and the final 3 drivers have pitted. That was Herbst, Gibbs, and Hamlin. Looked like he was pitting as well. Don't know for what, though. Okay. Okay. That's a different strategy that these guys are on. And SVG gets slapped. Two to go in stage 2 now. Now Bubba Wallace is going to try to challenge for the stage win. Whoa! Little contact there between Bubba Wallace and Logano. That was close. That could have been bad. Thankfully, it wasn't. Oh. Oh, so the push from Hocevar to Logano. That's what caused it. All right, final lap in stage 2. Back 3 drivers. The back 3 rows of this group are 3 wide. Don't know if it's gonna have any effect. But here comes Bubba Wallace. Big push from Austin Cindric. Can he clear Logano? He's clear, and he dives down to the bottom to block Logano. Very wise decision for Bubba Wallace to block that. But here they come through the tri-oval. What's Austin Cindric going to do? He goes outside of Logano. They're all fanning out, but Bubba Wallace will win stage 2. Whew. All right, 2 stages down, 1 to go. And in my opinion, that stage 2 was way tamer, in my opinion. That was definitely tamer. Oh, man. It's getting intense, boys. It's getting intense.
When it comes to your wireless plan, don't settle for less. Get more. Reasons to share. And when you spend less with Straight Talk, you can get more moments to yourself by getting something for them. Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on us on America's most reliable 5G network. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
What do you got there, Larry? Time machine? You gonna go back and see how the pyramids were built or something? No. Ellen and I want to go on vacation, so I'm gonna go back to last week and buy a winning lottery ticket. Can I come? Only room for one.
I don't like getting home.
Sitting on my lap like last time, Ronald.
Fine. I'm bringing this.
All right.
Or you could try one of these savings options.
The right money moves aren't as far-fetched as you think.
There it is. See? Told you it was gonna all work out. Thanks, future me.
Push guy, bold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks. Like that. What's wrong with going in circles? Different circles, Ross.
Okay.
And for the mountains.
Alright, folks, 8500 is just a month away, so we're going to do a little Indy 500 trivia. Joseph Newgarden has won the last two Indy 500s, and he's looking to become the first ever driver to win 3 straight. 2 drivers in history have won back-to-back Indy 500s and have a chance at the triple. Who were they?
Mario Andretti.
Won it once.
Rick Meters?
Won it 4 times, not consecutively.
Okay.
But good guess.
Hey.
Elio Castroneves has won back-to-back
It's gotta be AJ Foyt, right?
from 2001 to 2002.
Al Unser, 2 in a row. And Elio Castroneves.
Yeah, Al Unser. Okay.
Repeat Indy winners.
Al Unser and Elio Castroneves have won back-to-back before, but never 3 in a row. Could Joseph Newgarden become the first one to win 3 in a row? To win 3 Indy 500s in a row? That's yet to be determined.
All right, not everybody's happy the way that stage ended. Here is car number 22.
Oh, jeez, Logano. Somebody's hot.
He really thought
Somebody's hot.
push into the start-finish line of the stage. But typically, we see the Penske cars do that. They usually work pretty well together, but
He didn't have the run. He had too big a run.
Yeah.
You remember I called it. I said he had to lift out of the gas and hit the brakes and almost wrecked him. He tried to stay with him and it cost Cindric. In my opinion, Cindric should have went by him because he had a lot of momentum and probably wanted it himself. He stayed in line behind that teammate. Joey will go back and watch that again and have a different opinion of that. I know he's upset, but that's why he's a competitor and a 3-time champion.
Now, this was after the stage end.
Huh? Don't know what that little gesture was there.
And Joey giving a thumbs up, I believe, to his Penske teammate.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's right here.
You see the run. He had to lift out the gas. But look how bad they stacked that behind him. He was going to run him over. That's my opinion, Kevin.
well, I hate to say it, but I think you're right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if Cindric pushed Logano at that type of speed, that could have been a bad crash. Like, I understand his frustration, but if Cindric pushed Logano to try to get by Bubba Wallace at that type of speed, that could have caused a big wreck.
Bubba Wallace happy with that stage end because the second stage win of the season comes to a stop. Charles denied after any complaints. He said no complaints there. Happy.
And Logano's down and away. And Bubba Wallace is down and away. And Briscoe gets out first. Same with Herbst, Gibbs, Hamlin, Larson, Wallace, Logano, Reddick, Smith, Cindric, the top 10.
NASCAR community is missing Dr. Jerry Petty, who passed away this week. Decals on all to Hendrick Motorsports Inspire cars. Jerry Petty got a Carolina neurosurgery and spine, cutting edge, huge practice in the field. And many of us are in debt to Jerry for his guidance, his medical expertise, and his friendship, including NASCAR, the Carolina Panthers, and the National Football League.
Rest in peace, Jerry Petty.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable, cheesy bites pizza and ranch lovers flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza and new ranch lovers flight. And on the Pizza Hut app. On Medicare, living with diabetes, progress is having your coffee like you like it, without an audience. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor can help lower your A1C over time. Covered by Medicare for people managing diabetes with insulin. This is progress. Ask your doctor about the Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor. Valvoline Restore and Protect. A fluid discount innovation that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your engine to perform like new. Restore and Protect, another first from Valvoline.
Excuse me, are you shopping online while standing in line?
Yeah,
Me too. I just bought a croquet set piece of paper.
cool.
And lets me choose how I pay.
Oh no, you're not just singing, are you?
You can pay your way. I use PayPal to buy this ticket, and I'm paying about 4 days. No fees, no interest.
No master charges. Me.
Pay in store, pay online, pay over time. Don't just pay, PayPal. Sorry, man. Not while I read. Hey, who let the dogs out? Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. Does it actually work? Visible results in 1 hour and dead weeds in 1 day. Work. Spruce, the new, hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer. After stage 20 different leaders last year had the most lead changes in this race. Any race in NASCAR, Jamie McMurray, Chris Myers. Let's recap some highlights. We have not had the big one yet, but we have had some crashes, Jamie, that have taken out some big names.
Race recap already. At the beginning of this race, had 4 wide 4x4x4 action at the beginning of this race. Then Kyle Busch, Keselowski, and Ryan Blaney get into it. Bowman just missed it. And tough break for Keselowski. His woes continues this season. Then immediately on the restart, Christopher Bell and Christopher Buescher hard into the inside wall. Exactly the wrong spot. And Kyle Larson wins stage number 1. And Bubba Wallace won stage number 2. So that's what's happened in this race so far.
A dozen cars have come in to top off here before we go back to green. 63 laps to go.
Oh my. Oh my gosh.
Had one incident here on pit road. He sure did. Carson Hocevar. You're going to see it all start here.
Oh.
And one thing I want to point out is how far out of the box he pits as he's coming around the Cindric here. Watch his tire carrier. Josh Berry's coming in the 21 car, but look how far out.
Oh, yep. Oh, and Josh Berry just clipped the tire right there. Yikes. Yikes. Way too far.
It's just like throwing that fastball at the gym. As a driver, I would do what I could do to clip those tires and knock that guy back because I didn't want him coming around that car and not allowing me to get in my pit box. And I felt like that's the case there. That car is definitely outside the pit box, but unfortunate for that tire. He put himself right back in the game, change that tire and went off. And man, that had to hurt. He'll think about it the next time he comes around that car, though, and he'll make sure that he says something to that driver.
And no penalty there because you are allowed to stop in the box with the right rear wheel outside the line.
Okay. I didn't know that was legal now. You can pit with your right rear tire outside the box. Okay. I didn't think that was a thing, but I guess now it is. All right, here we go. We'll start zone. Green flag. Final stage underway. Briscoe has the edge right now over teammate Ty Gibbs. Look at me, Grandpa! I'm at the front! And Briscoe clears in front of his teammate. Oh, Bubba Wallace. Or is that Reddick? That's Reddick. Oops. That's Tyler Reddick jumping out to the outside line. And Logano jumps out to the outside line too. And Herb's going to block Logano's momentum. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Yep, 3 wide. And here comes Ty Gibbs to the inside. Nope, not anymore. Grandpa, I need more speed. Ty, you do it yourself. You're already in the lead anyways. Whoa, Jesus, Chase. Jeez, Chase. Talk about not wasting any time. Golly. Talk about squeeze play deep in the field. Yep, Elliott knows that there's no time to waste. There's 60 laps to go in this race. 60 laps to go. Whoa! Wow. Chase Elliott threading the needle reminds me of Kyle Busch at the 2011 Budweiser shootout restart. Yeah, I do. I do remember that when Kyle Busch literally did like a slingshot restart on the outside line.
Can't help people customize and save Underdog car insurance with Liberty Mutual. You're just
Look at me, Grandpa. I'm at the front. And does that make you special, Ty? Focus on the race. I think you're running on board with Briscoe. Oh, now we're running on board with William Byron.
A first of its kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits.
No, that was Logano. Okay.
Another first from Valvoline.
County's best hangout. Just got better. Here's to living smooth. The always smooth, easy drinking, Keystone Light.
Chewy pharmacy orders on the way from Homer, the homebody who only goes outside when nature calls. So Mom uses Chewy to get his flea and tick meds at a great price, delivered fast, right to their door. For quality meds, for life of pets, there's Chewy.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance, the attention, the celebrity, the bragging rights, the robot. It's all we've ever really wanted is for every Ford driver to feel this.
Grandpa, I'm leading! Ty, focus on the race. And like I said, does that make you special?
What's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the $5 biggie bags and junior bacon cheeseburger is available all the time. Because the best comfort, fresh, never frozen beef and applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. But the best deal of all time? Gotta be Wendy's.
NASCAR on Fox is sponsored by Wendy's. Wendy's $5 biggie bag. 55 months ago, the Toyotas put their way to the front of the field. 5 of them in a row, led by Ty Gibbs.
Yep, it's a 5 Toyota show on the inside line. 5-car Toyota show on the inside line.
Yeah, for sure. You don't get this stage wars, you better get a good finish at the end. If you don't, you're stuck yourself a big hole.
And right behind the 5 Toyotas is leading. Look at Todd Gilliland in the 34 car. Dang. And Ty Gibbs, he's really turned his season around right now after a horrid start to the season. He's really turned it around recently. The 13th at Martinsville, 9th at Darlington, and a 3rd at Bristol. That was 2 weeks ago. Grandpa, I'm getting help from Hamlin. Ty, I said focus. And right behind the Toyotas is John Hunter Nemechek. He's 6th in line on the bottom side, but he's a lap down after that spin he had coming off pit road. Whoa! Hang on with Alfredo. Oh, thanks, Ice. I got the inspiration from Michael Mrooks when he does his Ty Gibbs shorts. Who has led the most laps so far in this race? I have no clue, to be honest. It's pretty much been a mix-up of different drivers. Why is that fraud in the 51 near the top 10 again? Like, seriously, why is that fraud in that 51 near the top 10? Yep, John Hunter Nemechek, 33rd right now, a lap down. Yep, here comes Todd Gilliland to the outside, trying to make something work on that second line.
He stalled earlier today. He will not be able to do that and maintain his track position here on this final stop. Keep an eye out for that.
Well, that's a difficult scenario at these speedway races. You have to rev the engine up enough to get those tires spinning. You don't want to spin the tires too much.
You're still waiting for your flip. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, we still got 50 coming to 49 laps to go. So a lot can still happen. A lot can still happen. How about that for Eric Jones so far? Currently running inside the top 15. Well, hanging around in the top 15 to 20 range. Riley Herbst hanging tough inside the top 5, trying to hold off Todd Gilliland to hang on to that 3rd spot. Yeah, the Toyota drivers, they are definitely not saving. They are definitely not saving. Yep. That's what happens when the next gen car, when you're running full throttle, you're only getting too wide. You're only getting too wide. Pretty much a gridlock.
Well, we've talked a lot about fuelers today. Brooke Davenport is that man for Ross Chastain. You know, there's no fuel gauges in these cars. So, Brooke, how do you guys know how much fuel you get in these cars during a stop?
Yes, there's no fuel gauge. That kind of goes with our good friends at GM. Right after the stop, these things are pretty fast. The only thing faster was the bush light on the boulevard.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. John Hunter Nemechek is also in this lead pack, but he's a lap down because of the mistake he made coming off pit road when he spun out. That was when he spun out on coming out of pit road.
There's a lot of alcohol, and you see almost 100 pounds, 1 can of fuel. So those numbers go up to the race engineer, then the race engineer can then tell the driver when he needs to start saving and how much.
Now Ty Gilliland's going to dive back in line, right behind the Toyotas. Still running in the 6th spot. What? All right, going back to a side-by-side commercial as Ty Gibbs is currently leading this Toyota parade on the inside line while they're still jostling for position right behind them. Ty Gibbs still looking for his first career win in the Cup Series. Kyle Busch, who was in the entry to pit road wreck early in this race, has rebounded nicely to a top 12 run currently. Yep, he's inside the top 10 for now.
You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour.
At Ace, we know not all paint is created equal, so to do it right, start with exceptional paint that's designed to last. Only Ace has this collection of premium brands like Penske and more, Magnolia Home by Joanna Gates, and Clark & Kington. And your local Ace has premium service and quality paint that stand up to the test of time. With gallons of paint like Royal, starting
And the inside lane is starting to get single file on the inside line.
Check it out. He showed up with Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza and his A-game, slicing through the lane, feeding the post. Fast delivery guy after Peter's Hut. The Cheesy Bites Pizza in new Range Lovers Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
All right, and we are back as Ty Gibbs continues to lead this pack with 41 laps to go.
Leading now 3 Fords, then a mixed bag of Chevys, Toyotas, and Fords from there on back. Check out this A-car. I'm pretty impressed. I look down, try to look down, take care of some business. Biggest mover, Kyle Busch in the A-car up 20.
Dang, Kyle Busch, the biggest mover after that crash he had. Jeez, the biggest mover. Holy cow, KB. That car patched with tape, he is not giving up. Kyle Busch in that A car patched with tape, he ain't giving up just yet. He's trying to go out with a bang.
That's really what this is going to come down to. I wholeheartedly agree. I think it's a number of cars, and I think it's minimizing the space amongst the cars. Ryan Miller Jones of Toyota Cam looking at our closer, Zane Smith, who lost radio contact with his team for about 5 or 6 laps. Neither channel of this radio allowed him to communicate
Okay, maybe I have a problem here. Check my connection for my earphones. Check my radio connector. Make sure all that stuff is plugged in. So as a driver mentally, you have to have that checklist.
A big push. Zane Smith giving a strong push to Logano. Holy cow, that was a big push. All right, crank it up time. Crank it up. Another strong push that Zane Smith has given to Logano. The outside line is trying to make something work. The outside line is trying to make something work. But it seems to stall out once they get side by side with Todd Gilliland. Yeah.
You heard Logano, big company talking about keeping the 38 to 5. Let's go. Ready to make a run. And that's exactly what they're doing. Starting to creep forward. Big runs out of the Zane Smith to the bumper of the 22. And you see it from our aerial covers provided by Goodyear. Celebrating 100 years of the American icon, the Goodyear blimp. There's the whole pack of Talladega 32 lead lap cars.
The greatest crank it up segment Fox has ever done was the 2002 Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Those Gen 4s back then sounded beautiful. Yeah, I 100% agree on that. I just wish that these current next gen cars that they have could have the same X pipe sounds that the Gen 4s had. Well, there's still 36 laps to go. We still have yet to see the big one. Will it happen though? That's yet to be determined. So we're coming back around to 35 laps to go now.
Applebee's 2 for $25. Choose 1 appetizer and 2 sizzling skillet entrees, including the new hot honey chicken skillet or sizzling steak entrees. Applebee's 2 for $25 with new sizzling skillets.
Not jinxing it, but there will be a big wreck of 10 plus cars. It seems to always happen late in the race. That could be the case once again. It could be the case once again. As meanwhile, he's now got a battle for 5th spot as now Joey Logano, after being pushed from Zane Smith, he's caught up to the line of Toyotas leading the pack. It's up to Chase Briscoe, trying to get some more.
This is like my grandma's energy drink. Let's see what NASCAR prime's all about. Let's do this.
Nope, never mind. It looked like the Fords were trying to make something work. Now the run has kind of stalled out a little bit.
We're making you Papa Parents for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Laps to go at Talladega on Friday night. Reliable ice and prime time as the College of Legends take on the City Logs. It's Fox UFL Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Drivers continue to lead the pack here at Talladega ahead of 3 Fords and 3 Chevrolets. Just in that position to be in the right place at the right time to make that green flag stop. Well, you gotta let me where my head's at here. Okay, you got 6 Toyotas, give or take, and what, top 20, Larry, 8 Fords, 6 Chevrolets.
Yeah, that's another thing. Because they might be coming up on pit stops again. How is this going to sort out? Because we're now coming up on pit stops once again, and this could be the money stop. Oh? Oh? Oh, but here comes Logano and Zane Smith pushing their way through the field. They've caught up to Bubba Wallace. Now they're trying to get by Riley Herbst. And it's stalled out once again. Yep, Logano and Zane Smith. They're working together big time. Trying to side draft against Riley Herbst to try to keep them at bay. And it's working to their favor right now. They've caught up to Riley Herbst. Now they're trying to set their sights on Denny Hamlin. Here they come. Here they come. And Stenhouse goes to the bottom lane now. Don't know why he did that. Yep, that's probably why. Pit stops. Jeez. Oh, man. That caused a big gap between the Toyotas and the main field.
Disciplined with the group that you're in, and moreover than probably the track position in which you're running right now. And you see that car right beside Joey Logano, the 42 car, John Hunter Nemechek. He's actually a lap down, but that is 6 Toyotas lined up on the bottom. They're in turn 3, Fox around the turn, and HRA 4-wide coverage from Charlotte tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1. IndyCar, Martin Motorsports Park, Birmingham, Alabama, Sunday, May 4th, 1:30 Eastern Time. And we'll be back with NASCAR from Texas Superspeedway next Sunday, 3:30 Eastern Time on FS1. Every lap that goes by, guys, the intensity level just keeps.
And Logano and Zane Smith have caught back up to Riley Herbst, but can they stay there? Can they stay there? They're back to Bubba Wallace again. But with the push from Zane Smith once again. Oh! The inside lane kind of checked up a little bit, and here comes Logano to the lead. Big, strong push from Zane Smith. Logano to the point. Now can Logano stay there? That's to be determined. What can Logano do to try to keep them all at bay? But here comes Zane Smith to the outside of Ty Gibbs, going for second. Now Zane Smith going to the outside. The pole sitter. The pole sitter trying to make some noise late in the race. Logano is great and strategic at plate racing, but he has not won at Daytona or Talladega since 2018. That is true. That is true. Oh, Toyota's pitting this time by. And way outside. Who is that on the outside line? Going 3 wide. That's William Byron. Yep, and here they come. Here come the Toyotas and the majority of the field. Oh, man. Gibbs down and away. This could be the money stop. Bubba Wallace down and away. 3 wide. And Hocevar gets out first. Hocevar gets out in front of the Toyotas. How about that? Holy cow, Hocevar. Now, when will the rest of the field pit? That's to be determined. Will we see some takers this time? And not this time. Not this time. But up front, it's Josh Berry up front in the Wood Brothers number 21. And Ty Dillon up in the top 3? Hold on. Hold on a second. All right, will we see some takers this time by? Stop zooming out, camera. Nah, it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like they pitted. No. No, the other pack hasn't pitted yet. Not yet. Now Ty Dillon's the leader? What? 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 Oh my gosh. Oh, I saw some signaling. Whoa, Ty Dillon, hang on to it. Hang on to it. That was close. Nope, still no takers. Still no takers. Jeez, Josh Berry, he has been such an aggressive pusher. Yeah, Ty Dillon, he is doing a decent job this season. Still no takers. Still no takers. Hmm. Man, this is this is dicey, man. This is dicey. All right, we should be seeing takers this time. Still no. They were getting up. They were getting on the inside line. I thought for sure there would be some takers, but I guess not. Anything you missed? I don't think so. Other than the group on the right side of your screen pitting, nothing much has happened. Dang! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! 13 to go? Jeez, is it? Yep, here they come. Here come lots of the field. Or the majority of the field. Oh, who's that sideways? Zane Smith nearly lost it. And Logano's down and away. But the question is, did they wait too long, though? Did they wait too long, though? And Priest gets out first in front of this group. Oh, here they come. They're getting up to speed now. Will it be enough? Will it be enough to get in front of the group that's fast approaching? And here's the last of the field. Here's the last of the field. Whoa! Jesus, Hocevar! That was dicey. That was dicey. Holy cow! And the last of the field has pitted. They're down and away. Down. Whew, that was... Hocevar is lucky that didn't cause a big crash. He just played squeeze play in between Ross Chastain. Ouch! Ouch! Josh Berry and Kyle Busch too fast exiting. That is not a good sign. And Kyle Busch was rebounding after that first crash he had. It looks as though it's going to be all for naught for KB. Man, Kyle, how frustrated are you? Fuck you! You wouldn't stop distracting me! Bush just cannot have a clean race. Something goes wrong a lot of the time. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, Hocevar. Hang on to it. Oh, and here goes Larson taking advantage underneath his teammate William Byron. And after all that, after all the pit stops has happened, Austin Cindric has rounded out to the lead. After all that, Austin Cindric has inherited the lead with 13 laps to go. Well, 14 to go, I meant. Kyle, could this benefit you since the pack is getting crazy? I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
To tell you the truth, we can take her lead in extravagance. The attention, the celebrity, the bragging rights, the bravado. Because all we really wanted is
Now coming to the outside line, William Byron with push help from Alex Bowman. He's trying to make something work as we're coming down to the last stages of this race. Coming down to the final stages of this race.
Bracelet for my husband. Lucky rabbit.
Lucky rabbit named Scoot. It's Swedish. That's a whole rabbit named Scoot.
Well, there's really no need for a lucky charm when you're right.
not America's #1 motorcycle insurance. Got your back.
We're just going to ignore the fact that Carl has a rabbit.
Yep, Byron and Cindric side by side. Well, they were side by side.
We're all going in circles. Different circles, Ross. Okay. And for the mountains.
NASCAR fans. Are you driving?
And to the outside line, Byron had the edge over Cindric just for a little bit, but Cindric once again has the push. Yeah, watch this. Watch Hocevar here. Yo! Yo! And there was nothing Hamlin could do since Chastain was that slow. Yeah, that's definitely the pod's big move of the race. Wow. Hold on a second. Where did... I just noticed that Hamlin's not in the lead pack. Did he get shuffled? Or is he at the tail end? Single file. Less than 10 laps to go. 9 to go now. This is literally like the spring race all over again when it was Tyler Reddick and Michael McDowell trying to fight for the win. Why are we going to commercial now? Like, seriously? It's 9 to go in the race. Why? Oh my gosh. At least it's side by side, but why now? Why now? You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait after the race ended. Come on, Fox. Again, at least it's side by side, but y'all couldn't wait until the race is done. Common Fox L. Common Fox L.
Save up to 30% on moving and storage until May 19th. And see why Pods is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating or renovating, save up to 30% at pods.com today. Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since the 1800s by renting our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty.
Liberty.
Liberty. Liberty. Now she's mocking me. Very mature.
That's
Seven to go. And they're still side by side. They're pretty much full throttle at this point. Full throttle at this point, and they're side by side. How we've seen multiple times on Superspeedways with this next gen car. Because this car has so much drag. Although this race has been pretty decent at best. Tyler Reddick going by Riley Herbst's teammate, it looked like. Back in the 2001 Talladega Spring Race, Fox literally went to full screen commercial under 10 laps to go. The more things changed, the more they stayed the same. Jeez, I didn't know that. Oh, come on. Oh, Priest to the outside. He's going for the lead. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Come on. Get out of this commercial already. Come on, get out of this commercial already. Thank you. All right, 5 laps to go, and they're side by side. Ryan Preece trying to fight for his first career win. Alongside Austin Cindric, Ryan Preece carrying RFK on his back after both RFK drivers, Keselowski and Buescher, have wrecked out in their problems. Have had their own problems in wrecks. Now Ryan Preece trying to deliver it. Yeah, Ryan Preece is going to the flipping lead. Yeah, I see what you did there, Alessandro. Flipping lead. Oh my gosh. Preece once again getting a strong push from William Byron, but Larson giving a strong push to Austin Cindric. 4 to go. And Preece is clear. Preece to the point. But can he clear Cindric? No, he can't. Cindric comes storming by. Back to the inside. And it looks as though Denny Hamlin has lost the draft. He has lost touch with this draft. Three to go. Dale laps to go. Dale Sr. laps to go. Cindric trying to look for his third career win. Ryan Preece looking for his first. This could be another side-by-side finish, side-by-side run to the finish, like we saw in the fall last October, and Ricky Stenhouse came out on top. This is nerve-wracking. They're probably going to wreck once again once they come to the start-finish line on the final lap, like we saw last spring. Coming through the tri-oval, Cindric has the advantage, but Preece comes storming back on the outside. 2 to go. 2 to go. This is exactly what we saw last spring with Tyler Reddick and Michael McDowell. We all know how that ended up. Oh my gosh. Easy. And again, Cindric getting a strong push from Kyle Larson. Cindric's clear. But he cannot clear Preece as Preece is storming back around the outside. Oh, look out. That was close. Almost contact there. Through the travel, here they come. White flag, 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank, and they're side by side. Preece has the lead at that line. Who leads it at the next lap? Oh, Ty Dillon, 4 wide. Ty Dillon's backing out of that. Down the backstretch for the final time. Still side by side between Cindric and Preece. Who has the better push? 2 corners to go. Cindric has the advantage, but Preece is getting a push from Byron. 3 and 4 for the final time. Just remember where the start-finish line is. Oh, we got traffic. We got traffic in front of these guys. Coming through the travel one last time. They're side by side. Who has the better push? Cindric or Preece? Who is it going to be to the line? It looks like Cindric. It looks like Cindric had it. Jeez. What was the margin? Yep. Clearly. Yeah, clearly Cindric had a nose ahead of Preece. Man, once again, so close, yet so far for Ryan Preece. But what a finish for Austin Cindric.
Last lap action at Talladega. Looking at Roger Penske and Walt Sardicky. They were up here on the balcony cheering their driver on. And here's a look at it.
Yeah, you see these cars nose to tail down the back straightaway, but the thing that's going to happen, and we can start to see this develop as we get off of turn 4. They were still pretty much a dead heat as they exited turn 4. They caught those lap cars 2 seconds a lap of Kyle Busch and Josh Berry, and that just allowed that bottom lane to get that just a little bit of a sniff of a draft.
The wins of the Austins. Yep, the lap cars almost played a factor. Wow. The lap cars almost played a factor in that. And Cindric's burning it down at Talladega.
It's a team sport. You're seeing that on display.
And Cindric climbs out of the car. He has his third career win, his second win on a drafting track. Cindric, Priest, Larson, Byron, and Logano, the top 5. Holy cow. Grabs the checker flag. Yeah, you can tell he is hyped. You can tell Cindric's hyped.
Austin, you have been so close here at Talladega and Daytona since the Daytona 500 win, but now you finally get another one.
I'm just so proud of this team. I mean, from the cycles to the fast cars to the fuel only stops, duck my spotter, everybody. I've been trying for probably 3-4 years now to get a cup win for John Menard and Menards, and that brought you all Carlin straight up front, and I'm just so thankful for everyone's support and the full performance. Ralph takes engines back into these types of racetracks, second to none, and we talk about it in every single one of those meetings why we haven't won one of these races, and just really proud of the effort and very thankful for Discount Tires, Snap-on Auto Trader, Roger Penske, everybody makes it possible for me.
Quickest pit stop on the last pit cycle of the race that helped you get the lead, but you had to hold all these guys up.
It was a really clean race. I'll agree with that, John. That was definitely a clean race.
In the playoffs in front of this amazing crowd. A beautiful day out there.
I enjoyed this one. Austin Cindric wins at Talladega.
Ryan Priest brings it home second today. Your best career finish at Talladega.
Ryan Priest.
Knowing the day that you guys have running up
Ryan Priest.
I felt like I needed to do a hunt check because I'm a little weird inside the race car. I needed that little bit, like when you're in a go-kart, to edge by Austin. But I'm happy. But as a racer, you want to win, right? I felt like
Ryan Priest missed it by about 3 feet. Missed it by about 3 feet. And to finish off 6th to 10th place, Gregson, Elliott, Hocevar, Bowman, and Wallace. What a top 10. What a top 10.
Superspeedway and really pushing the issues because you got to figure out who's going to have that fast car, and obviously it was all Fords today, so right balls open at the right times, but ultimately just 22 hundredths short.
Ryan Priest, grateful for the opportunity today, Mike.
Every 1-2 for Ford, Austin Cindric scores the 2.
Yep, there's the margin.
What's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the $5 biggie bags at Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. For the best deal of all time, you gotta be money.
Well, that was Talladega that was Talladega Superspeedway right there, folks, for you ladies and gentlemen. Overall, a pretty solid and decent good race for Talladega standards. Despite the little bit of craziness we had at the beginning of stages 1 and 2 with the 4 wide it looked like, even though it kind of looked like they were fuel saving, but from my vantage point, it didn't look like they were saving fuel at all with the 4 wide. It looked like, it sounded like that they were full throttle. But when you get full throttle, it's more side by side than 3 and 4 wide. Which is why NASCAR needs to make changes to the super speedway package for the next gen cars, unless it's just going to be gridlock saving fuel for for about for about 90% of the race, and you're like full throttle for the last 10% of the race. That has to change. But for Talladega standards, this was pretty good. This was pretty good for Talladega standards. Just, I can imagine what it could be for the round of 8 when we return to Talladega for the round of 8, as I said in the chat. Oh my gosh. In my opinion, Talladega being in the round of 8, that's still pretty close to call, in my opinion. Why they put Talladega in the round of 8? I mean, yeah, I know why. Because they put Homestead in their 6th race, and we all know that Homestead is getting the season finale date next year, but still, Talladega in the round of 8, that's too close to call. That's pretty much a crapshoot race going into the playoffs for the finale this year. But outside of that, this race had pretty much I was expecting a little bit of gridlock side by side when you're going full throttle, a little bit of chaos in the beginning, especially with Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Ryan Blaney. Man, Kyle Busch, he still cannot catch a break, especially in the new zone car that he ran this season, that he ran this race. The Nico Kick zone car still cannot get any good luck out of that. Like I said multiple times, and on the NASCAR Weekly podcast or on my videos, Kyle Busch sponsorship plus Kyle Busch plus zone sponsorship equals bad finish. They do not mix. They do not mix at all. Something has got to change for that RCR camp. And as for Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski, man, those two just still cannot catch a break. Ryan Blaney came close many times this season to win, but bad luck strikes him no matter what. And for Brad Keselowski overall, his woes this season still continues. Man, something has got to change under that 6 camp that Brad Keselowski is having, because what is going on with Brad Keselowski this season clearly is not working. And Christopher Bell, he looked to be a strong contender in this race early on, until on the restart with about 9 to go in this first stage, hard into the inside wall. Yikes. Thankfully, C. Bell was able to walk away with that. But at the end of this race, it all came down to pit strategy and being there at the end of this race. And in the end of this race, it was all Austin Cindric by 3 feet over Ryan Preece. Many people on social media are still complaining about Fox going to commercial under 10 laps to go. Can't blame them. Yeah, exactly, Alessandro. Like, whose idea was it to go to side-by-side commercial with 10 laps to go in the race? Like, why? I know we have 4 more races with Fox, so it won't be long until Fox is gone for this season. But again, this is another reason why Fox should have never signed on for another 7 years, unless Fox really wants NASCAR on their partnership. But something has got to change, because the broadcast cannot stay like this for much longer. And thankfully, Artie Kepner is going to be out by the end of this season, or either next season, or either this season or next season, Artie Kepner is going to be stepping down. But again, this is why Fox should have never signed on for another 7 years. At least we were able to see side-by-side commercials instead of full-screen commercials. I can imagine if they went to full-screen commercial with 10 laps to go. We would have all been livid. We would have all been livid if that happened. But I digress. That's a complaint for another day. Also, Also, just finished creating the tier list of the results for Talladega today. Just waiting for the results to be finalized. Okay, but as I was saying, at the end of this race, it all came down to another side-by-side finish, which is something that is currently common with the next-gen car on super speedways, side-by-side until the very end. Last fall, we saw it was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. barely beating Brad Keselowski by inches, and this year, in the spring of Talladega, it was Austin Cindric just beating Ryan Preece by 3 feet, as they said on the broadcast. And from the replays, it looked like it was about three. It looked like it was about 3/100ths of a second. I'm not exactly sure, but that's my interpretation. It was like 3/100ths of a second, the margin of victory. But we'll see when the results come out, and then I'll see what the margin of victory is. But anyways, congrats to Austin Cindric being there at the right place at the right time, and for Ryan Preece, his day is coming soon. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that Ryan Preece's day to get into victory lane is coming soon. Just one spot short, but he was competitive today, despite his teammates' problems throughout the race. He carried RFK on his back, I'll say. But that's about it for Talladega. Congrats to Austin Cindric. As for a rating, I'll rate this Talladega race an 8.5 out of 10. It was solid at best. It was very good. The pit strategies, a little bit of chaos in the beginning, but mostly pit strategy and a great finish to close it out. 8.5 out of 10 in my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this race as well. But next week they're going off to Texas, it looks like. Next week they're going off to Texas. And hopefully Texas is better this time, as we have loathed Texas Motor Speedway how it's currently been since its reconfiguration in 2017. But I digress. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Last year was pretty decent at best, with my boy Chase Elliott getting the dub. But we'll see what happens next week when they go to Texas. So I'll see you guys next week for that. But as of right now, congrats to Austin Cindric on a big Talladega win, third career win for his career overall. Let me know what you thought about this race. I sure enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about it as well. But until next week, it's been your boy Cito Brown. You all have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you guys next Sunday for live race reactions from Texas Motor Speedway for the Cup Series. Be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more live streaming content like this. So, until then, peace out, y'all.